Okay, guys, so today I just wanted to give you some tips on balancing school, work, and social life. And just keep in mind this list, it's not perfect. It's not in any way like everything that you should be doing in order to keep your life balanced, but these are some tips that I find useful in my daily life and I do try to recommend to my friends. So, just a summary for some of the things that I'm going to be talking about. It's keeping your space organized, meal prepping, using a planner, focusing, finally finding your weekly motivations, and learning not to overcommit yourself. So first and foremost is organization. This might seem pretty simple, but keeping a clean physical space can help you to keep a clean headspace. So I mean, just if my room is clean, if the kitchen's clean, if the living room's clean, then those are all just things that I don't have to worry about. It's one less thing to stress you out. It's one less thing to take you away from all the other work that you have to do, whether that be school, volunteering, your job, research, whatever you have on your plate. It's just one less thing that you have to worry about in your day-to-day life. Next up is meal prepping. I know that you might see this on YouTube a lot, or maybe over Instagram, a lot of like fitness gurus or whatever doing meal prepping from day to day, but it is actually really useful. If you take the time to meal prep like for the week, even if it's just something as simple as like rice and beans and pre-cooking vegetables or pre-chopping different foods so it's easier to use, it'll save you time and it'll save you money because it will prevent you from going out and buying food or buying overpriced prepared food. So yeah, like say you wanted to go out to the library or you wanted to go to the union or a spot on campus and you wanted to sit down and study, you'd be more inclined to choose a healthy meal if it's ready and prepared for you. You can bring it along instead of going out to a restaurant and buying unhealthy food or very expensive food. And if you don't have time to meal prep, like take a couple hours one day to meal prep for the week, then you could buy easily to prepare foods. That's like pre-cooked rice or yogurt, which you don't even have to cook, or different foods that you find throughout the supermarket that are still healthy, but much easier to prepare rather than like brown rice, which takes 40 minutes. This one, I cannot stress enough, use a planner. This one is not my planner. Mine looks like an absolute mess, but your life, your schedule should not be a guessing game. It is not a guessing game. So take the time. I always do this. At the beginning of the week, I'll make a big checklist of everything that I need to do, and I'll go throughout the week, and on each day, I'll mark down things that I want to get done, my goals, my daily goals for what I want to do. This will help you to work smarter, not harder. Don't overwork yourself one day and then get burnt out and then not do any work the next day, or vice versa. Don't do a minimal amount of work one day and then stress yourself out for the rest of the week because you didn't get enough done that one day. So that will help you to reduce your stress a lot. It'll help you to time manage, to be more efficient, so you can actually do the things that you want to do and so that you actually have time to get done all the things that you need to do. I'm guessing that a lot of you watching this are going into or planning on going into the health field, into the healthcare field, so I'm assuming that everybody has a pretty loaded plate. Using a planner helps so much. Do not just guess what you have to do every day. Actually know so that you can sit down, get your work done, and you can plan again for the next week. This one, I am still working on implementing this in my life, but when you sit down to work, do that. Sit down to work. Put your phone away, put it on Do Not Disturb, put it across the room. You will be amazed, and I even amaze myself sometimes at how much faster I can get my work done when I don't stop after every physics homework problem to scroll on Instagram or check and see what my friends are texting me. If you just set your phone down on the opposite side of the room or turn it off or put it on Do Not Disturb, you can whip through your problems because a body in motion stays in motion. Like if you keep that, once you get that focus, retain it. Keep it until you're done with that one task, and you will have so much more free time because 5 minutes on Instagram can turn into 10 minutes or 20 minutes, or you could get sucked into a FaceTime call or group me messages from all your different classes or any group organizations that you're in. So when you sit down to work. And last but not least, It's finding your motivation, whether it be daily, weekly, or monthly. Use your interests to drive you. It's easy to kind of lose sight of the big picture of why we're doing what we're doing. Right now, we're students, but we will not always be in school. We have a final goal to all of this. So use that for your year-to-year goals. Use your monthly goals for maybe resume building or different projects that you're working on. Use that for your monthly goals. For your weekly goals, for example, right now my weekly goal is getting all of my work done so that on the weekend I can go home and have a dinner with my brothers and my parents. Your daily goals, use your interests. Like if you love to go outside, if you love working out, if you love maybe going to a coffee shop or watching a movie at the end of the night, use those interests to motivate you to get your work done throughout the day, throughout the week, and throughout the month. And even your long-term goals throughout the years as you're on your path to finding your career.